Guys, here we go. We're going to round one of the semifinals game between ZEZAS and MINISHINI. Take it away, guys.
These guys are wasting no time. We've got the pre-bans locked in. Hey Gang and Kavachi in the pre-ban. MINISHINI does have that first pick here.
MINISHINI does have the first pick. Could be considering taking the cigar first.
I love it. I think that's a great take. We're taking that cigar away. MINISHINI is first picking it. ZEZAS looking to respond. Are we in a Chandra realm here? It looks like Water Twin Angels and Velajewel this time.
Water Twin Angel and Velajewel is a great pick for ZEZAS as well. He wants to go a little bit more aggressive because he knows MINISHINI might have a Wedgeat, so he wants to challenge the Wedgeat speed with the Water Twin Angel.
Ooh, there's that Wedgeat again, with the Gianna being drafted with it as well. Now, I wasn't a massive fan over the Wedgeat in his previous matches with MINISHINI. We are going to see that Wedgeat getting prio from MINISHINI once again coming into this match.
Yeah, Wedgeat doesn't usually look too good, but facing down units like Cigar and Gianna, Wedgeat looks really good.
Well, there's that Juno and the Ethna coming out for ZEZAS. We know ZEZAS likes to draft those interrupters, and Juno can be that unit, and also Ethna can be that unit as well.
Yeah. The MINISHINI also has a Ragdoll in his back pick now, but of course he's going to go with the Julian. I would like a Ragdoll pick here. Won't be so bad.
Definitely not. That would definitely be a very aggressive side of MINISHINI to go with that Ragdoll. We're going to see a non-aggressive side, and we're going to get the Wind Pure Vanilla getting locked in by MINISHINI.
ZEZAS choosing the Fire Ifrit Tessarion as the pick to counter Julian.
Yeah, that could be a really good pick here. I'm curious if Tessarion is going to catch a ban right now.
I'm very surprised he didn't go with the Karul and Lanoa pick on the last pick for ZEZAS. But whatever pick he did, it was probably going to get banned out by MINISHINI if it's an anti-counter for Julian.
Oof. Well, that Wedgeat's going to catch a ban, and I keep saying I don't like it, but you know what? It's good enough to be in that ban. ZEZAS with a speed lead and a defense lead's coming out here for MINISHINI. Let's kick things off, guys. We're in the semifinals here, and our round one is happening right here.
Yeah, Wedgeat usually is not so strong by itself, but when paired up with such strong units like Julian, Gianna, and Cigar, it's really powerful. So good ban on ZEZAS.
And it definitely was. That's some pretty good damage coming out of that Julian. Puts that Ethna around half health, but MINISHINI is going to be losing one of his units already. We've got a third skill ready for this Chandra. It does get resisted, but it does land that provoke on top of the Ethna.
So right now, MINISHINI is just trying to buy as much time as he can for Julian to proc.
Yeah, he really needs Julian to take these turns to help eliminate these units, but that provoke sitting on top of the Ethna is quite fortunate there for MINISHINI. But we do have a pretty well drafted team by ZEZAS.
Yeah, that Wind Vanilla putting Angela doesn't look so bad as a pick right now.
Yeah, well, it's going to provide the shields and provide the sustain that MINISHINI needs to stay alive here, but he does have that defense break landing on top of the Ethna. He's really pushing to get rid of this unit.
Yeah, this is a protect the Julian game, and as the game drags out longer, Julian's going to deal more damage, also be harder to deal with.
Oh, that is very fortunate. He's able to get that third skill off there, and he does get the stun, takes advantage of that defense break on the Cigar. So Cigar's looking really, really low, but a very nice provoke there, so he's able to shake this defense break and maybe just stay alive a little bit longer.
Yeah, this is actually a really close game still, because ZEZAS lost the threat, but MINISHINI still has the threat.
Yeah, let's see if the Angela can provide lots of sustain, keeping this Julian alive. We do have immunity that's going to be coming up here, and he has no way to strip that, so very fortunate there for ZEZAS that he has that, but he has got to keep this Julian back and this Angela back from potentially healing up and getting those shields there that MINISHINI wants so desperately.
Yeah, this Angela is going to go to work right now. Angela and Julian, such a devastating pair.
Yeah, and that's a ton of damage. Once again, that second skill's been 50%ing a lot of units out here, and it looks like Water Twin Angels is not going to handle that damage very, very well. So there is a little bit of sustain. Velajewel hoping for the additional turns just like that to heal up those Water Twin Angels. So Water Twin Angels looking very healthy right now.
Yeah, the Julians is just buying time. The longer this game drags out, the worse it is going to be for ZEZAS.
Oh man, there's that additional turn once again. Water Twin Angels is going to be dropping there, and suddenly ZEZAS is running out of time.
Yes, so earlier on in the interview, we were talking about how ZEZAS is going to deal with Julian. It seems like he still don't have an answer for Julian.
Oh, Julian's just so powerful right there. And it looks like ZEZAS is trying to go after the Julian to suck the life from Angela here because Julian's going to be using that Angela HP pool to keep itself alive.
Yeah, that is always the right pick because Angela might be built on revenge, like violent revenge. So he should be tunneling the damage into Julian as well. But Julian's also built on Nemesis.
Oof, and there's no more pushing there. MINISHINI with the round 1 victory over ZEZAS.
Yeah, great Angela pick. Angela Julian duo.
Well, let's see what happens if we're going to get a adjustment here, especially into the pre-ban. Julian can't help but see this unit in the pre-ban already.
Of course, Julian's going to get banned. And MINISHINI could consider banning out of one of the units that ZEZAS picks, like one of the holy trinities that ZEZAS picks.
Wow. So, Water Twin Angels catching a ban by MINISHINI. And then we're going to see the Widget get banned out by ZEZAS. So, is there going to be a response here to the Julian? Because I can't help but think that Julian just gets slammed down once again for MINISHINI.
They both don't want the other person to take first turn. That's why the Ramel and Judaya was banned and the Wedget was banned.
Right, so there's that Veladriel coming out for ZEZAS. We've got Heigang Saga coming out for MINISHINI. Is this going to be a Gianna draft coming out of MINISHINI now?
Very intelligent drafting by MINISHINI because he probably doesn't want to deal with Heigang and Veladriel.
Yep, well, we do have speed leads coming out for ZEZAS for both teams, actually, with the Ciara as well. A Shower's in the draft here for ZEZAS. He's got 2 more picks here after seeing Kavachi and Ciara. I kind of feel like we're showcasing a Gianna last pick for MINISHINI.
ZEZAS ripping a page out of Top of V's book, drafting the Sekhmet, and maybe even a Juno.
He's going to go with 2 turn 1 units. Sekhmet and Ethna wrapping up ZEZAS' draft. He wants to stop whatever MINISHINI is going to be doing with these high-speed units.
Both don't want to give the other person first turn.
Yeah, not at all. Let's see what this last pick's going to be. It's going to be a Chow. It's not going to be the Gianna like I thought it was going to be. It's going to be a very tanky, tough to get rid of unit. Are we looking at an Ethna ban if that's going to be it?
I actually like the Chow a lot, but it was Laura, and Laura isn't bad as well.
Well, both players do have speed leads. Are we looking at double speed lead ban in this match?
Banning one of the fast monsters, I like the Sekhmet ban because Sekhmet counters the Kavachi really well. I would also like ZEZAS to pick a Juno instead of a Ethna, but let's see how the Ethna performs. Ethna doesn't look so bad as well.
Yep, well, ZEZAS has that turn 1 advantage right now with that Ethna and 24 speed lead. So let's see what happens as we get into round number 2 with ZEZAS and MINISHINI. We've got the Kavachi giving us turn 1.
Outsped the Ethna. That Ethna is a violent Ethna. 100%.
It has to be. There's no way Ethna should have been not taking turn 1 here. And the Kavachi was also faster than that Laura as well.
Yeah, in this match,
man.
in this match, just violent Ethna for the lose.
Yeah, I think that's the results here. So we get a full team provoke coming from Cigar. We get a full team stun and not a full team slow. We do have 1 slow that's on the Chandra.
If he could stop the Kavachi from moving, then ZEZAS could have took advantage of the game.
Yep, there's that reset Veladriel. Veladriel not able to do anything with that violent proc, just a little bit of damage coming towards that Laura, but Laura's going to handle it very well. Looking for the defense break and provoke. That it does land on top of that Ethna. There's the additional turns, and here comes a big 3rd skill. He can use it to just deal a ton of damage to ZEZAS' team here.
Yeah, good game. Violent Ethna.
Yeah, so definitely, I think you were kind of right. If it was a Juno in that place over an Ethna, maybe it would have been a little bit better situation there for ZEZAS, because the Violent Ethna, not the thing if that's exactly what that was. And it almost had to be, because he had the 24 speed lead and the Ethna. Here comes that second skill, trying to stun and slow everybody here. And Fire Desert Warrior trying to do all that he can.
Well, the Ethna wasn't that horrible of a pick. It challenged speed, but the problem was it was on Violent, so...
Exactly. I mean, I don't know if he has another Ethna in his draft that is built Swift, and he just happened to have one Violent or Swift. In that case, the Swift Ethna would have been phenomenal in this case here. But there's the additional turns rolling out. This defense break sitting on top of the Veil Jewel, reduce the attack bar of everybody. And there you have it. That is a round 2 victory going to MINISHINI.
Okay, but to defend ZEZAS a little bit, he didn't know that Kavarchi was not on Will.
But did we showcase that in our first match when it came to MINISHINI and our very first match? I already forgot MINISHINI's first opponent there. But I do think we had a Ren, and we had that Ren come in there to take advantage of the non-Will Kavarchi.
Yeah, but ZEZAS was just worried about Tauntaun. Tauntaun's a huge mountain.
That is true. That is definitely true here. So let's see what happens. We got those new pre-bans here. We've got the Hagang. We've got the Kavachi in the pre-ban. MINISHINI, once again, he has turn 1 here. He has a first pick here.
Probably gonna pick the Ramel and Judaya.
I would agree. I do think these players should be probably, bouncing back and forth with this unit. But it looks like MINISHINI, he's going to take Prio and say Sagai's going to be that unit. ZEZAS locking in that Ramel and Judaya, the Water Twin Angels, with that Fire Desert Warrior.
Sagar was also a great pick because MINISHINI has the Wedgeat, but that means you give ZEZAS the Ramel and Judaya. I said Ramel and Judaya because it pairs a little bit better with Julian, and he didn't ban the Julian.
Yep, so there's that Ethna coming back to the table here. There's the Juno, Ethna Juno being drafted by ZEZAS. And let's see what MINISHINI is going to be wrapping up his draft here. After seeing these units get drafted by ZEZAS, it's going to be Julian, I think, is 100% making it in the match. What is this last pick going to be?
It could just be a run back with Angela, but I would like a Ragdoll. Angela is great as well. Let's just see what MINISHINI wants to pick.
Ooh, we're going to see not Ragdoll, but Chow. We got his different brother coming in here. And ZEZAS, he's just slamming down that Feng Yan. The Feng Yan is a direct response to this Chow.
A water unit brings a lot of diversity in your draft. So Chow wasn't that horrible of a pick, but he already has like a wind unit. Now he gets Ethna or Feng Yan into the draft against your Chow. So let's just see how ZEZAS responds with the ban. It could be both. Okay, Feng Yan and Julian. The highest volatility.
So Feng Yan's out of here. Yep, Julian's going to catch that ban. So let's see what happens. We got 2 24 speed leads for both players here. I can't help but think Wadjet is going to be taking that turn 1 because we know MINISHINI has a pretty fast set sitting on that Wadjet.
I'm hoping Water Twin Angel armor breaks, and then you see a dead unit, but I'm not sure. Also, interesting to note that ZEZAS is faster than MINISHINI.
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, that Water Twin Angel is going faster than the Wadjet because the Wadjet's been catching a lot of priority for MINISHINI. But no defense breaks did land on top of this Wadjet, which seemed to be the unit that he really wanted to get rid of. But we've got Veil cleansing everybody, giving 3-turn immunity. And we've got Saga looking for the reset to stop the Juno from stripping.
Because that's a Violent Ethna, you know that Ethna is going to be really tanky, and the Ashura is going to keep healing that Ethna. So I would like to see like how long it would take for MINISHINI to end Ethna's health.
Yep, let's see what happens. We've got Wadjet looking for some more attack bar pushback, potentially just pushing back that Juno, stopping it from healing up and whatnot. But it looks like it's going to be Ethna. Ethna is going to get the attention right now, looking for a defense break to land on the Ashura. Does land that defense break as well. We have another defense break and provoke coming out here, and he opts to just go for more damage, not landing anything else onto that Ashura.
Wow, big damage from Chow.
Huge damage from Chow. He removes that Fire Desert Warrior from the field here, and it looks like more attack bar pushback, more damage going into this Ethna. Ethna seems to be the next unit on MINISHINI's list.
Yeah, definitely the Ethna is marked for death right now. But he,
for sure.
the
I mean,
Ethna
we're
could
getting... The Ethna, exactly. The Ethna can proc. This is why we run Violent Ethna. So hopefully that is going to be the situation here to just elongate this match just a little bit longer. But we're going to have this Wajet boosting up his team here. Still Ethna is the unit of focus right now. There's that additional turn. Is it going to be enough to change the tides here? Does land that stun on top of the Veligil. And I do think ZEZAS has got to use that second skill potentially. But it may be more healing for this Wajet here.
ZEZAS couldn't second skill with Ethna because of the anti-crit buff as well. So it was really smart for him to hold back on the second skill.
Yeah, for sure. There's that second skill going out there. Does drop a Veligil. So ZEZAS trying to catch a little bit of room to breathe. More attack bar pushback's going to be coming out here. Is it going to be enough to push back? He doesn't have to push back because he has Cigar going next. And Cigar's got skills available. There's that third skill going out, getting the reset, and provokes laying across the field here. Justice is going to be ready. This could be it for Ethna. Ethna does stay alive a little bit longer, though.
Yeah, Ethna built very tanky because on Violent.
There's that defense break and provoke on top of the Ethna. Defense break's not going to be helping it. Justice is... Oh, not Justice. Xiao's going to be enough there to drop that Ethna. So let's see what happens, because we do have a little bit of sustain. The anti-crit, the defense buff that's going to be coming from Wajet here. Just a little bit of damage going towards this Water Twin Angels, boosting up this Juno. Juno's got a lot of work ahead of her.
Yeah, the anti-crit buff and defense buff is going to be really hard for ZEZAS to push through with Juno. He's going to have to spend a turn stripping and then spend another turn doing skill 1.
Opting to not go for the strip there and just putting that damage directly into the Xiao. Xiao should be catching all the attention right now for ZEZAS. He has to get rid of this unit. He needs to see these additional turns, these spare stuns, anything to catch a little bit of ground.
Yeah, at that point I would try to luck sack and skill 2 with Juno, hope it stuns everybody, but he opted out to just do skill 1 for more damage and turns.
Yeah, big leg press right there from that Cigar, or Wind and Bison, getting that reset, the attack bar reduction. It's looking really grim for ZEZAS right now, but he is able to drop that Xiao. Is that going to be enough?
Those are some good artifacts on ZEZAS Juno.
Yep, it really is. Now, we do have a little bit of attack bar pushback coming from the Wajet. So Wajet can kind of stop this unit from getting turns here, but is it going to be enough there? So we do have the healing coming out. And you know what? I think ZEZAS has this with the Juno.
Yeah, Wajet doesn't beat the Juno. That's the problem. 25k per hit.
Woo! ZEZAS claps back with round 3 victory over MINISHINI.
Great artifacts from ZEZAS Juno.
Yep, for sure. So here we go, guys. We're going to get a round number 4 with the pre-bans from last time. Hey, gang, and that Kavachi, they're going to be available as we get into round number 4. New pre-bans locking in right now.
I think ZEZAS could actually consider banning MINISHINI's either Julian or Gianna over here. And Julian got banned.
Yep, Julian's going to catch that ban. The Water Twin Angel's going to catch that ban as well. Very interesting to see that here. ZEZAS with the first pick. Do we choose to take something away, or are we going to be locking in that Cigar potential?
So you telepathically read that. It was Cigar.
Yeah. Cigar is going to be first picked by ZEZAS. MINISHINI looking to respond and see what he's going to be opening his draft with. And it is going to be Kavachi and Ciara this time.
Wow, he gives him the Chandra? He gave him Chandra and Bella? Let's see about this. Oh, he went with Vanessa. Okay.
Gonna take the 33? I think he might take the 33 to really synergize with some faster units.
Vanessa is actually a better speed lead into Ciara than Chandra is. So I like that pick from ZEZAS.
I like this change. I think ZEZAS definitely changing up the draft, and I think that's what needs to happen if he's going to be clapping back here. So locks in 33, has the Miles. I think Miles is an excellent unit. MINISHINI goes with the Hey Gang Gianna.
Yeah, you know the Gianna's coming out if it went through the pre-ban, for sure.
Yep, exactly. So let's see what ZEZAS is going to be drafting here. I can't help but think it's going to be some very fast units. And Josephine's not known to be one of those very fast units. It looks like this is an absolute pivot here. So he's going with turn 2 units. The Josephine's coming in. We've got the Fire Monkey coming in. We're seeing an interesting LD Nat 5, Thompson. This is the Doc Indra.
Devaraja in the house.
Devaraja, the last pick coming out for MINISHINI. We're going to see that Kavachi catching the ban here and the Josephine catching the ban as well. So we're getting a full Oracle team here. The Ciara, the Gianna coming through with a 24 speed lead for MINISHINI and a 33 for ZEZAS.
Yeah, very good ban by MINISHINI. Now Gianna could just reign supreme in this match if it goes off.
Let's see what happens. That 33 and Miles with great synergy looking to stun up that Gianna.
Well, nothing will happen because he has Hagang to protect it.
Oh, very true. So he does go with the double proc there, so which is very fortunate. So skill ones go into the Gianna. Gianna getting 50% right now. Stuns going across the board. So no additional turns coming out of ZEZAS with additional bomb coming out here. He can choose to put this onto... He's going to double bomb the Fire Monkey King.
Good respect for the Monkey King, but Devaraja is probably going to take over the game right now.
Oh, let's see if that's what happens here. We do have second skill available. We could be glancing everybody, which is not a bad idea because there's not going to be a lot of buffs, or any buffs for that matter, coming out for ZEZAS.
A little misplay from MINISHINI. I would try to push attack bar back on the Monkey first, but he decided to give Monkey a turn with AoE glancing, so that's fine as well. He looks
Well,
like
let's see what this bomb damage is going to be looking at. So he's going to... Oh my god, is he going to eat a third bomb? Do you third bomb this Fire Monkey King? Oh.
It was just really hard for ZEZAS. Like in the pre-ban, he had to either ban Julian or Gianna, and MINISHINI just has so many answers and so many units for ZEZAS to have to worry about.
Oh my god, that additional turn does ZEZAS no favors here. So there's the fourth bomb on the field. We do have third skill. He's not even going to push that button here. We're just going to be looking at more attack bar pushback, looking to get some stuns. There's the death to the bombs, the Fire Monkey King. And we've got some provokes on the field, which is very, very fortunate here for MINISHINI. More additional turns rolling out. The bomb can go out to absolutely anybody here. He's going to be stunning everybody up with this Gianna. MINISHINI in full control of ZEZAS.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Gianna just did way too much this game. Didn't even matter about the Devaraja. It could have been any unit.